Hi, guys, and welcome to another episode of Raul Reviews. On today's episode, we'll be talking about Moon Knight. Is Oscar Isaac playing a mummy? Ethan Hawke as a villain? Spoilers ahead, and let's get into it. Moon Knight made his first appearance in the Werewolf by Night comics in 1975. It stars Oscar Isaac as Stephen Grant and Mark Spector, Ethan Hawke as Arthur Harrow, May Calamawy as Layla El Faouli, F. Murray Abraham as the voice of Khonshu. To be honest, I have no idea who Moon Knight is. The only things that I've heard about him is that he's supposed to be Marvel's version of Batman, and a lot of his comics deal with DID, dissociative identity disorder, or in layman's terms, split personalities. As with all the other reviews in my channel, I will not go into plot details. Instead, I'll tell you what I liked and what I didn't like about the show. Keep it clean, keep it simple. Let's start off with what I didn't like about the show. The first thing I didn't enjoy about the show was the length of it. We get 6 episodes, but each episode is not even an hour long. If we remove the beginning and the end credits, each episode roughly runs about 35 to 45 minutes. And for Moon Knight, you can especially feel the time crunch in the last episode, especially after the brilliance that was episode 5. After watching it, I was like, oh my god, we only have one more episode to go. How are they going to wrap everything up in just one episode? I was right. Boy, did they rush that ending. Here is about everything they tried to cram into the last episode. Stephen and Mark's journey from the Egyptian afterlife back into our world, get Layla to free Khonshu, give the powers back to Mark and Stephen, get Layla to be the avatar for Tawaret, a kaiju level fight between Khonshu and Amit, have Layla and Mark and Stephen fight off Harrow's minions, defeat Amit, Harrow, and all his minions, kill Harrow to set up Jake Lockley. All of this in 44 minutes is a tough ask. It could have easily been 2 episodes, each of them being 45 minutes long. Now I'll tell you what I liked about the show. The main thing I like about the show is the cast. Oscar Isaac is brilliant in this. He literally can play any role that's given to him. He plays the bumbling but really smart Stephen Grant with a really good British accent, in my opinion, to perfection. And then on a dime, he needs to switch between Stephen and the cool and calm and collected Mark Spector. I mean, the duality in the characters was only made possible because of Oscar Isaac. You totally bought into that these were 2 different individuals, each with their own flaws and imperfections and strengths. Next up, Ethan Hawke. Now, this guy's mostly known for being a protagonist in his movies. Seeing him as a villain, he was really quite good at it. And I think he should make a few more villainy choices in his next few roles. Now, everybody knows Marvel always has an issue or problems with their villains. Here, not so much. We could see his motivations. We could see where he was coming from. He didn't like Khonshu because he was Khonshu's previous avatar, and he felt that Khonshu manipulated him. And he was done with all of that. And again, if we had more time in this world, we would have been able to see this villain just develop a little bit more. May Calamawy was really good as well. To be honest, I've never really seen her in anything else. This is for me being her first on-screen character. She did a really good job. F. Murray Abraham as the voice of Khonshu. This is what you call made for the role. His voice is so distinct, and you can feel it carry the weight of Khonshu. The other things that I enjoyed about the show, well, the authenticity to all the Egyptian mythology. I really enjoyed how detailed they were. It wasn't like one of those quick movies where you see Egyptians running around on camels and things like that. This was done very, very well. On top of that, you have your costumes, which were fantastic, and the beautiful cinematography. I mean, those wide shots of the desert and the pyramids and everything. It was beautifully done. Look, I like movies like The Mummy, Raiders of the Lost Ark, all those Indiana Jones movies after that. Something fun, adventure, slight tinge of horror every now and again, grand spectacle, and obviously good action scenes. Moon Knight had all of this. Overall, if I looked at just episode 1 to episode 5, this was a mind-blowing show. But then episode 6 dropped, and that was a huge disappointment. It just felt too rushed. And then on top of that, to find out that this was just a limited series and that they weren't going to do a second season, my disappointment just went through the roof. So from a mind-blowing show, I would have to drop this down a couple of notches and just say it's an okay time pass show. What did you guys think about Moon Knight? What was your favorite and least favorite parts of the show? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Raul Reviews. If you enjoyed this episode, share, like, comment, do all of those things as they're much appreciated from my end. Y'all have a great day now, and I'll catch you in the next one.